Okay, so super surprising right now. I am at Ash Music in Margate, Florida. So why am I here? I'm sure most of the internet community knows that Ash, after literally 100 years of being in business, is now completely going out of business. When I first heard this news, they were just discussing like a handful of stores closing, and I remember the first thing I thought was, let me take a look at the stores that are closing. And I was like, okay, cool, the Margate one's not closing. And then like not even a month later, they announced, yeah, we're closing the whole company. And I was like, holy crap. So I'm here not so much to see like what they're getting rid of, but kind of for nostalgia purposes, because the funny thing is, though I've probably bought a lot of stuff from Guitar Center over the years, the things that have been most significant for me in my playing journey since I started playing when I was in middle school actually came from this very specific Ash music store. Everything from what I consider my first real guitar, which was a Gibson Hendrix Edition V, to my first Paul Reed Smith Standard actually came from this store. I actually went out, or I came here with the intent to buy a Gibson Les Paul Black Beauty, and I ended up leaving with a PRS Standard 24, which was very unexpected. I also got like my first effect board here. Once again, I came here for one thing and left with something else. Remember, my dad brought me and my good friend Chris here on, I think it was a day off from school actually, and I came here for like, I think it was a Zoom 505, and my dad was like, oh, this thing's a piece of garbage. So he was asking the salesperson, what would be better? And the guy recommended a Digitech RP6, and that's what I ended up leaving with. My dad was like, yeah, I don't care if you have enough, I'll pay the rest. Like, shoot. Okay, so that was pretty neat. So now I'm going to go in here and see what they got. Spin that camera around, and there we go. Enough to make you cry. Let's see, take a look at the bass section. You've got Thunderbirds. It's that ugly Schecter Nicky 6. That's Sterling. Shoot.
It's not as good. Not my thing.
amount of acoustics here. That 214 actually sounds really nice.
I actually really like the tone of this guitar.
And it's so small.
I know, it's like a little backpacker. It's like a little backpacker. Pretty cool though, man. Pretty sick though, for a little guitar. Yeah. It's cool.
Alright, so here's what's behind the counter at one area. A lot of like Michael Kelly type stuff, which is like their in-house brand, I guess. I guess that's what you'd refer to it as. Fender. Oh, at least there's some Mesa. What the heck is that? Shiny. Sparkle, sparkle. Oh wow, it's a nice de-arming. Got metal over here. Metal! Yes, I had to be that terrible and say that. Nice bad cat over there. More Schecter, Epiphone type stuff. Got the more metal adjacent looking things here. Still cool. Okay, pretty awesome. Custom snakeskin covered Mesa Boogie 100 watt Nomad head and matching 412 cap. That's for $2,500 even used. That is an incredible price. Okay, so very kind of weird being here. Remember, what's that? I got a. Actually, you should remember this one.
Yeah.
That Dave Navarro VHS that I had, that Starlix video.
Oh yeah.
Remember, I saw the ad for that in Guitar World, and I got my folks to bring me here to buy it, and it was like on one of those like spinning rack things over here.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much where I picked up a very big affinity for using octaves all the time. Just because Dave uses them so frickin'. Yeah, you still have that video, right?
Yeah.
He uses octaves so much in that thing, it's insane.
Yeah, he does.
And then from that video, because I saw what he did with the EBO, I saved up for an EBO and I came here and I bought an EBO.
Yeah. And after I watched it, I went and got that exact chorus that he's got, the CH2 from the 80s, like that exact one, and set it to his settings, and it does it exactly. It's a really cool video, very inspiring video.
Yeah, seriously, there's just so much I picked up from
Yeah.
that video alone.
It shocked me that all he ever uses is JCM 900s.
Yep.
Really? I was like, wow, I didn't expect that at all. But very cool, inspiring video, and you know, nowadays I'm sure it's on YouTube, but it's such a cool video.
What was that? Yeah, I remember. I think it was my. God, what year was it? 90. I think it might have been like 98.
98. I think so.
Yeah, my dad brought us here on a day off from school, and I came here to buy one of those Zoom 505 pedals, which wasn't exactly like the greatest pedal. And we came here like wanting to check it out, and the guy's like, "This thing actually kind of sucks." He's like, "Let me show you something a lot better." He showed us the. I mean, by today's standards, it would be considered horrible. The Digitech RP6.
Oh yeah.
Which was like way out of my price range at that time, and my dad's like, yeah, I'll just give you the rest of the money for this. You're not going to waste your money on this 505. And like, brought that thing back to my house that day. We didn't get like halfway through the settings. There was just so much to screw with.
There was just, every time you click a button, it'd be a new sound that we'd never discovered. Oh my God, listen to that. You know, that was really inspiring, you know, to be just starting to learn guitar. That was on me. I had just started learning, didn't know much, and it was inspiring. We would come here, get something cool, go play with it back at the house. Oh man, that was some good times back then.
It was funny in what was it 2000? Yeah, 2001. Remember, I came here specifically. I'd saved up for like maybe a year and a half to get a Gibson Les Paul Black Beauty, because for whatever reason, I'm not sure why, Lenny Kravitz was like such a huge influence on me.
It's killer.
Yeah, that Black Beauty would have been like right over here in that top shelf. And I kept eyeing the PRS, which were like completely on the other side, like actually like right over there, right where they still have the PRS, right up top. And the salesman was like, "You want to try one?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't think I can afford it." And like, "You gotta try it just to try it." And actually, a funny thing is, years ago, my whole story was like up on the Paul Reed Smith site and everything about like how I first got into playing PRS, which was pretty cool. And lo and behold, an hour later, I walked out with my first PRS, which was a standard 24. But yeah, once again, another like great piece of inspiring gear that came from this specific store. Check out this frickin' snare. It's thick.
8 by 14. Okay, yeah, so this must be 8. And this is 6.5.
Good lord.
Wow.
It's a total difference. Okay, so I feel like this needs to be mentioned. These are both the same exact Taylor 214 model. Both grained auditoriums, laminate, all that. Now, the one on the left, yes, I realize it looks cooler, but that is not why it sounds better. For some reason, the tonal qualities of it are so much more evened out, whereas that natural 214 on the right, it just, something seems to be missing. There's a lot more highs to it. When you fret low notes sometimes within chords, you're just not hearing it. And this is exactly why it is so important to buy from brick and mortar stores. The fact that you can go in, you can try a few of the same exact model and hear the tonal qualities and differences between, you know, 2, 3, 4 if they have them of the same model, and find which one actually more so suits you.
Yeah, this was Paul Ash, who was working alongside like Sammy and them, and they used to have to go through corporate. Everything in the store in corporate had to go through Paul. You know, he had to make his final decisions. Pretty cool.